So, what is chiropractic? Is it the doctor you go to when your back is in pain? Is it the person you go to when you get in an auto accident or when you fall from a tree? To me, it's a lot more than that. And hopefully, by the end of this, it'll be a lot more than that to you. So, today I'm going to talk to you about what exactly chiropractic is, why it's important, and then what it means, what it could mean for you going forward. So, what exactly is chiropractic? Chiropractic is a natural form of healthcare that uses spinal adjustments to correct the misalignments and restore proper function to your nervous system. So that helps your body heal naturally. And I found that on palmer.edu, which is a chiropractic college's website. That is all very important to make sure that your nervous system is functioning at 100%. And where do you think your nervous system starts? So it starts in your brain. It mostly is your brain. And from your brain comes your brain stem, and from your brain stem comes your spinal cord. And what protects your spinal cord? That would be your spinal column. And that is mostly what chiropractors deal with. They are adjusting your spinal column to make sure that there is no pressure hindering your nerves from functioning at 100%. So in your body, you should have three natural curves. So you're going to have one curve here that should be 45, one curve here that should be 45, and then one again, down here that should be 45. And you're born with those curves, and they should be the 45 degrees if you had 100% function and healing in your body. And I found that I was actually taught that. I work in a chiropractic office, so the doctor that I work for tells me most of my knowledge. So how do people get the pressure that stops them from healing and functioning at 100%? So I'm going to do this example with this dime. I'm going to place it on my hand. And in the 70s and the 80s, there were studies done that when you put pressure on the nerve, the weight of a dime or less, and sometimes it might even be less, it can shut down your nerve's function by 40 to 50%. That's a huge amount. So imagine if this dime was shutting down a nerve that went to my heart. So what would it do to my heart? It would make my heart work harder. It could lead to things like heart disease. It could lead to things like me ending my life early because there wasn't 100% function in my body. So I'm going to leave this dime here, and I'm going to talk about it again a little bit later. So, as I said earlier, your spine protects your spinal cord, and that's very important to understand, especially when it comes to chiropractic. So chiropractors, yes, they do move your bones, and they move your bones to take the pressure off of your nerves, because your spinal cord runs through here, and the nerves come out this way. I'm sorry that that's the only visual I have, but I think you get the picture. And so when your bone is out of alignment one way or maybe the other, or you have something like scoliosis, it causes a lot of nerve damage. And people get things like drop foot, or the scoliosis that I was just talking about. Or in the office, I've seen many, many, many people with headaches and migraines and things like that. And I just want to let you all know that headaches are not normal. Headaches are they are something that happens in your body when you have a misalignment in your spine, and usually it's caused by a misalignment in your bones at the top of your neck. Which, if you want, you can email me or something after, and I can talk to you about it a little bit more. But I haven't had headaches in a long time. A lot of the patients that I see in the office, they haven't had headaches since the first month of their care, and they've been patients ever since. Chiropractic does wonders for people, and we live in a headache society. We live in a society where people think they're normal, they deal with them, they put up with them. but I just want to let you know that that's not something that you need to put up with. So I'm going to talk about this dime again. It hasn't been that long, it's only been a minute, but I barely feel that it's there. And if you don't believe me, you should just put a dime on your hand and do something for 10 minutes and see if you still feel that it's there. But what do you think happened to my body? My body just adapted to this feeling, and a lot of people sit there after falling or after, having bad posture or getting in an accident, and they think, okay, well, that's not me, but your body has adapted to this pain and your body has adapted to this way of sitting. So if it only takes the weight of this dime, how many times can you think of where you've been hurt or injured that this has caused a problem? And then, do you think that maybe you should get your spine checked to see if you do have any nerve interference? It's very important for you to know that, because say you fell out of your grandma's treehouse when you were 12, and you injured your shoulder, and your mom was like, oh, just shake it off, rub it a little bit, put some biofreeze on it or something. What becomes the issue is that later on it'll affect different things. So at 16, let's say you start having heart palpitations. At 20, digestive problems, and then 25, you go to a doctor and you're on some medicine to fix the problem. This is what happens when you don't take care of, a spinal manipulation. So, in the end, I hope you guys, learned a little bit about chiropractic. There's so much to say about this field and so much to say about what chiropractors do. I hope you see a little bit more importance in it than you did before I began the speech. Thank you.